Welcome to Wait 3. Oh, this is a good start. Week 3 is in the books, and I'm here to give you an update again. Now, I'm giving you an update on a Monday, not a Sunday. Let's blame the Belgian Grand Prix or procession. I don't want to call that a race. For that, because basically my plan was I was going to film after the race, and if you saw the attempt at a race, you'll understand why it was quite delayed. And I decided I'm going to get the walking in, the exercising in before filming, and I just kind of ran out of time and ran out of light. So that's where I am today. We're going to go through the usual stuff, how well I did with me walking, how well I've done with my food. That's another contentious point. I didn't actually manage to film many updates during the week. I need to get back on that. That's just purely getting it in my head that I must do it. So we're going to go through the food in a bit more detail than normal. And we are going to go through, of course, my weigh-in from yesterday. So let's start. So on to the steps then. And last week I told you that I'd done an average of 3,169 steps over the week. And that my target was to beat that average each day. And that by the end of the week I wanted a weekly average of over 4,000 steps. How do you think I did? Well, if you look at the graph, Sunday through Wednesday, I absolutely smashed it. Did an absolutely brilliant job. I was quite impressed with that. And then we get to Thursday. And it turns out, for whatever reason, I can't recall now, walking was not in my plan. And same for Friday. So on Saturday, I decided I was going to try and smash it out of the park, try and get there anyway with the 4,000 goal. I achieved 6,291 on the day, which meant I had a weekly average of 3,881. Yeah, that's right. I missed my 4,000 target by 119 on average, or a total of 831 steps over the week. That's crazy. That is so close yet so far. So, what I'm doing for next week is the same sort of thing. I want to beat the average I've done this week every day, and hit 4,500 as my average for the week. In terms of the weekly goals, what I've done is I've put together another set of graphs which show how many steps I've done week 1, 2 and 3 so far, and we're going to look at this at the end of each month just to see how we've done. But I put a black line on the graph to show what my weekly target should have been for that week. Obviously week 2 we didn't set one, but we're going to set the target as 1,000 steps above the previous week average, rounded down to the nearest 500. I think that's possibly the fairest way to do it. So we'll revisit that next month and see how we've done. So on to the food update. And well, normally I give you a daily update on this, but you may have noticed I only did one on Wednesday to cover Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and it wasn't really it was in enough detail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to account for that by redoing the whole week and just showing you what I did. So starting with Monday, and well, I had a Weetabix, which I always put in the microwave, heat up after putting the milk in. Makes it kind of a bit like a porridge. I actually don't know how similar to porridge, because I don't think I've ever had porridge before, but I like this, so I'm not going to change it. For lunch, I actually went to Subway, which was part of my walk. It's about a half mile walk round to there, I think, something like that. I had a foot-long chicken and bacon sub with some sweet corn and some barbecue sauce in it. And for tea, I had some breaded chicken steak with pasta and sauce and 2 veg. Um, Not a lot to say about that, really. The basic gist of that was I actually didn't have meat out, so I went to Lidl to get some food, and that was the best I could come up with. I don't know why, but that's what I did. On to Tuesday, breakfast again was Weetabix. Lunch was a chicken and cheese butty. So these are chicken breast pieces I actually picked up from Lidl, which was I picked them up because I didn't have any sandwich meat in at the time. And for tea, I had a chicken breast with chips and 4 veg. No picture of that because I finished the tea and I was actually talking to a friend on PlayStation Network at the time, and I literally said to him, I didn't take the picture. And he went, never mind. So that's where we're at with that one. Wednesday, again, Weetabix for breakfast. That one I can clearly take a picture of an empty bowl and you know what I've had in there. Lunch, chicken and cheese butty. Again, I remembered at the very last second to take the picture of that. And then the McDonald's that I talked about on Wednesday. On Thursday, again, breakfast was Weetabix, but for lunch I had beans on toast. I forgot the picture again, but I promise you that's what I had. And then for tea, breaded chicken steak with spaghetti carbonara and 4 veg. On Friday, I had Weetabix, a chicken and cheese butty, chicken thighs for tea, pasta and sauce, and 2 veg, peas and sweet corn. When I'm saying the pasta and sauce and 2 veg, I normally cook the veg in with the pasta and sauce because it actually makes for an interesting meal, I think. And then Saturday, I didn't have breakfast. I got up quite late in the day, like 10 o'clock. And as I came downstairs, I took the motor racing straight on. The F3 race had been delayed again for the rain. And by the time that finished and I was making food, it was practically lunchtime. So I considered it my lunch to have a sausage butty. And for tea, I had chicken Kievs, spaghetti carbonara, and 4 veg. So for the week, I'd say the biggest blip was the McDonald's. It was a moment of weakness. It was just where I was at that moment in time. I do need to improve on that, and well, I don't expect to have a midweek McDonald's this week. Let's put it that way. But other than that, I would say the rest of the food I've had this week has been in line with my expectations for now. Things will probably change in the future, but for now, that's fairly close to my expectations, I would say. So that brings us to the weigh-in, and last week, as I say, I was 26 stone, 5.5 pounds. This week, I am 26 stone, 5.1 pounds. So I have still lost, even if it is only 0.4 of a pound. It puts me on a total loss of 2.1 pounds, or I've actually now hit a kilogram lost in 3 weeks. It's slow progress, but it's progress all the same. But it's I know it's going to be slow because of the fact I'm building things up. I'm not actually pushing myself at the absolute maximum straight away because I want to build it up and I want to do it in a way that I will keep doing it. So what I've been doing in the background, pretty similar to what I've done in previous weight loss journeys, is I've got a spreadsheet. And in that spreadsheet, it looks at what my weight is, what my weight was last week, when I want to hit certain weight goals. So at the minute, it's only got my end goal of 15 stone in for next November. And assuming I was going to lose weight in a straight line, which I know you don't, it's putting a goal in for that. So what you're now seeing on screen is what it would have been for the last 3 weeks based on it recalculating every week the straight line goal. So you can see for this week it's 26 stone, 2.9 pounds. Um, I know I'm not going to hit these goals at the minute, but I also know that as I get better at this, as I ramp it up, and as I'm doing more steps, and even get to do other exercise, I'm going to accelerate my weight loss, and that's when I'm going to start hitting those goals. So for now, it's information only that's there, and I'm probably going to bring it back once a month just to show you where we're at. But I only want it as information. And it may well be that by using that information, I'm going to look at it and go, well, maybe 15 stone isn't achievable by next November. Let's go for 18 stone or something else. For now, as I say, I'm just going to leave it as it is, and I'm just going to bring it back at the end of next month, tell you where I'm at, and tell you what I may or may not change at that point. This isn't a I must hit that goal. This is a that'd be nice sort of target. So all in all, week 3 has been fairly reasonable. It's been positive. We've had a weight loss. We've increased our steps for the week and only just missed the target I set myself. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep getting better each week, so that hopefully by the end of the year, I'm constantly achieving what I should be achieving. Week 4 has a bank holiday in it, which is today. So that means that's a good day to get some extra steps in, and I will be doing so later today. There's no other challenges I'm aware of this week. I'm more concerned about week 5 at the minute, which has the challenge of the return to the office. But we'll discuss that next week. So for week 3, I think we're going to close it there. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.